Hello, fellow compatriots, and welcome to yet another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Artaka, the mask maker. Now, before we get into functions and articulation, let's first figure out how tall he actually is. Artaka stands about to the head, 12 3/4 of an inch, and the centimeter measurement will be up in the corner. So before we go straight into articulation, first let's go ahead and take out his accessories, because he comes with quite a few. He has his signature forge hammer with a little flail at the end, so that he can hang it or whatever you want to do with it. It's nicely made. Let's lift this up. He has a belt with a soapstone, a pen, and a pair of pliers. Now, he has a piece of soap, mainly to make marks on metal and stuff like that. I used to use that whenever I did metalworking. So I can imagine him having something like that on him as well as a pen to take notes. And go ahead, take this off. There we go. Now we have a bear Artaka. Okay, let's start with articulation. Ankles. You got forward and backward movement. You also got plenty of tilt by a same degree on either side. The knees go over here. Legs can do the full splits. You got forward movement. And if you move the butt flap back, you can also get a decent range of backward movement as well. Now the waist has 2 points of movement. We'll go ahead straight into that. So you have side to side. You got lean back and you got lean forward. Yes, you saw what the stomach is doing. It's flexing, as you can see, and when it twists, so does the spine. The spine moves along with it. And of course, you got plenty of tilt as well, looking very natural. There's no gappage on either side. Head is on a ball joint. Arms, you got almost full rotation, but just enough range to do what you need to do. Can T-pose all the way out. You have a bicep swivel, nicely ratcheted, elbow bent only about this much and can straighten out. Hands are in a ball joint and fingers are fully articulated with a peg in the palm of the hand. And yes, these fingers pop out. Yeah, so there's a finger in the palm of the hand, and what you can do with that, since we're going to go straight into accessories, so you can take your hammer, and you can just tab it into the palm of his hand for him to hold. Just like that. And because you have him with the hammer, you can go ahead and press the button in the back, and it swings the hammer down. Yes, that's right. It swings the hammer down, which is pretty neat. So you got that, because guess what? The arm, it reloads whenever you press the button in the back. Yes, that's right. The button in the back. Hold on, let me do it at this angle. So you got that going on. All right. I think we got articulation out of the way, so without further ado, let's go straight into size comparisons. Here he is compared to a mod build. Scales pretty well with a Mata build. Here he is compared to a Tahunga build. So you get a size comparison there. Here he is with Good Guy, the Chaz of Chads. He will be your husband. And this is Bad Guy, and he will kill your husband. Here he is compared to an Nika build. So you get a size comparison of an Nika build. Here he is compared to Tobeduck. And I think he scales pretty well with Tobeduck. He's just slightly taller than Tobeduck. Let's angle this up. There we go. So yeah, slightly taller than Tobeduck. Now for the question of the day, how well does he scale with Karzani? And, well, Karzani is taller. Way big, just like by slightly. You know, he kind of looks like the little brother and he looks like the big bro. So, but, looks a lot more nicer. And I think that's what counts. Whoop. Well, that is Artaka, the mask maker. When designing this figure, I really want to emphasize him kind of looking like looking like Matanui himself, since people thought of him as either a great being or Matanui. And so, when it came to making his design, I tried to emphasize making him as much like the GSR as possible. And this was the end result. Furthermore, due to my experiences with working with metal, I tried to give him tools that seemed appropriate for the character, such as soapstone, a pen, and a pair of pliers. Furthermore, I didn't want him to look too ornamental because, guess what? He's always working in the forge. You don't want to ruin his armor or anything like that. So him looking like he's always out for work seems appropriate for him. But anyways, that's all for now. If you guys want to follow me on any social media, you can find so in the links in the description down below. And like always, I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.